button. Just start recording.
Good afternoon, everyone. I promise this will make sense later. Welcome to the Comedy Playhouse. Thank you so much for coming out this afternoon. Thank you for supporting the arts in your community. Thank you for supporting live theater. What you're doing is very, very important, and we appreciate it from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you. I'd make a joke about the weather, but you all know. You all know. I've lived here for 5 years, and every summer it comes around and I'm like, God, it's so hot! And then I realized it was exactly the same last year, but every year it's like a big surprise. I'm like, oh, it's so terrible, it's so terrible. Thank you for bearing with me on that. I was like, I should make a joke about the weather. I was like, no, I shouldn't make a joke. I'll make a half joke. Let's talk about some of the ground rules. I recognize most of you, but just in case you happen to be new with us here, all of our snacks and drinks are in the back table there. Everything's $1. You can just toss it right in the basket. There's water and stuff, so please stay hydrated. The wine on the sideboard is complimentary. The more you drink, the funnier we are. And if you've had too much water or wine, there is a restroom down the hall and off to the right if you need to go. There's also a second exit back there. If there's an emergency happening in this half of the building and you need to go, there you can run that way. If you would like to stay in touch with us here at the Comedy Playhouse, like I said, I recognize most of you, but just in case, there is an email sign-up sheet on the back table there. That's the best way to stay in touch with us. Lets you know what's coming up next. We throw in some photos from rehearsals and from shows, and keeps you updated on everything that's going on in our house. So that is the best way to stay in touch with all of our projects. Speaking of, let's talk about some of our upcoming projects. Here at the Playhouse, we have our radio theater revival project. Is a thing that we put together. We really like doing radio theater, and it's I'm not going to say a dying art because podcasting has come back around and really become this big thing. It's really cool. We approach it more in a traditional sense where we have a cast reading on stage. Sounds a little boring, but it's actually really funny. The stuff we're doing, we're pulling from old radio sitcoms and things. For example, this project is going to be sort of Father's Day themed. So we're performing an episode of The Bickersons, which is super funny. We're doing an episode from Father Knows Best. And we're also doing a thing called If Women Took the Place of Men from the Fleischman Yeast Hour. So it's going to be super fun. We always have a really good time with this. And it's super low key and just a good time to come in and listen to some radio. We have a full Foley table with all the sound effects. And if nothing else, it's really fun watching them just go to town with their sound effects. Just really love what they do. After that, we will have another main stage performance. It's called It Pays to Advertise. And it's a really cute show, and it's coming together really well. They're having a really great time rehearsing it. We're bringing back some old friends to do that show. So that's going to run June 23rd through July 16th. And then after that, we'll have another radio theater project for you. So once again, you can stay in touch with all of those things by signing up for our email newsletter. On the back of your program, you will notice some other announcements for performances in your community. We think that supporting art is important no matter where you go. Whether you're coming here or you're going somewhere else, or you're doing both, that's phenomenal. So go see these shows. They're very good. I've heard nothing but good things about Annapurna. No admittance. We're rehearsing right now, going on at Community Playhouse in a few weeks. Phenomenal. I'm not just saying that because I'm in it. So yeah, support the arts in your community. I think that's all I have to tell you for the time being. This is your PBS special, as my cohorts call it. So as is our tradition here, I'm going to leave you with a short joke before we begin our performance. So, why do cows wear bells?
Don't know.
Because their horns don't work.
Oh,
yes, thank you. Thanks, Drew. Love you. All right, so yes, thank you so much for coming out today. Without further ado, let's get started with our performance of Pere Summers' Sweetwater Cemetery. Thank you.
Dang cemetery guys can't get nothing right in that talk of theirs. Bumping around, that's all they do. Calling us ghosts. I don't see no ghosts around here. We are spirits. Talking about us like we was night crawlers or something. Hogwash!
Evening, Jonesy. Beautiful this time of year, isn't it? Day's not too hot, evening's cool.
Good evening, Viola. I was just talking about them tour guides. That young girl just walked under that ladder. You know that's bad luck.
Magnolias are coming out to bloom. I was afraid the azaleas would be past their prime because of the mild weather we have.
I don't care much about no magnolias or azaleas or what they do in the winter. But that girl better start caring about something. She's standing on the grave. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's my grave. Excuse me, miss. Don't stand on that grave. That's bad luck.
Have you seen the dogwoods in the east section of Sweetwater Cemetery?
Dogwoods. Know all about them. Bad luck.
Well, I brought you some dogwood flowers that had fallen off their branches. I thought they was real pretty. A bit brown around the edges from being dead and all, but still, real pretty.
You brought magnolias and put them on my place? I thought we was friends. What are you trying to do, put a curse on me or something? And she just walked under that ladder again.
Her name is Trudy. Trudy. She's a new arrival. I have been assigned by upper management to orient her to the ways here at Sweetwater Cemetery. Trudy, hon, this is the man that I was telling you about. Mayor Jonesy Smith.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Mayor.
I didn't know, no Mr. Mayor, just Jones.
Well, I heard you're pretty important around here. Mr. Mayor, VIP.
You could say that, yes ma'am. VIP. What the hell is that?
VIP means a very important person.
Well then, that's me to a T. Yes ma'am, VIP. Yeah.
Mayor Jonesy Smith. Honestly, Trudy, he beat the pants off Reginald Throgmorton in the election. Oh, and it's been quite some time since we've had an election here at Sweetwater.
I've never heard of an election at a cemetery. I always thought it was the security cops that took care of those sorts of things.
Security cops are for the living. They don't deal with the problems of us residents.
No.
You know, there have been an increased number of problems since so many of us here. You know, territorial issues, gang wars, that kind of thing. So we held an election. Jonesy won, Throgmorton lost.
Reginald Throgmorton the Turd. New York City, you believe that? New York tried to sell these people a bill of goods, but they're too smart for that. Tried to tell us that spirits should be segregated by race or something like that. We wouldn't have not letting us be who we want to be.
We wouldn't stand for that around here, would we, Jonesy?
No, ma'am.
Say, has that awful woman traipsed through here yet? You know the one that I'm talking about.
I know the one. Yoo-hoo! Yoo-hoo! Yeah, she was here earlier.
I'm glad we missed her.
She's gonna bring no good, I tell you that, no dang good. Bad luck. What?
Bad luck, Jonesy. You are the cat's meow. Oh, I just love Savannah in the springtime, don't you? The air smells so flowery. I wish it could stay like this year round. I really, really do.
I don't know why you go on like you do. You got no remembering of smells. It wears a man's ears off to hear you go on and on about flowers and feeling stuff. But you better quit wishing for things that can't happen, because it'll just bring bad luck.
Well, I do remember what flowers smell like. And I do remember soft summer breezes brushing across my skin. Well, I truly, truly do remember.
Girl, it's been 80 years since you smelt anything or felt anything on your skin. Ever since you got electrified by that contraction up in your hair was supposed to give you curls, you've been here in Sweetwater Cemetery.
It's called a Marcel wave, Jonesy, not curls.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it curls. I'm not sure what I would call it. And those dogwood flowers sure are pretty, but they look kind of dead. Maybe we should go find some fresh ones.
Trudy, dear, there are some things about Sweetwater Cemetery that you just don't understand yet. I would have loved to have brought a whole branch of dogwood flowers, but we cannot interact with any object in the living world.
Why? Is Sweetwater different than other places?
Well, no, that's just the way it is. Although I have heard stories about certain spirits being able to do special things, like move objects in the living world.
I've never met a spirit could do that, and I doubt those kind of spirits exist.
Well, maybe they do. Just because you haven't seen one doesn't mean they don't exist.
I've been here a sight longer than you, little missy, and I don't believe they exist. Now, are you going to move them dang dogwood flowers off my place? Put them someplace else, like maybe Reginald Throgmorton's grave. You like that?
There are some people around these parts who are of a superstitious nature, who believe that dogwood flowers are bad luck and can cause a curse to be put on a body.
I just don't believe in tempting fate. That's all I know.
You know, I can remember summer breezes. Well, why wouldn't I be able to? I've only been here a few days. I can remember flowers, I think.
Years are not a matter of consideration, Trudy. For me, it's been 94 years since I came to Sweetwater, not 80. 1923. My goodness. Time's passing so quickly, don't you think? I do wish I could see my reflection in a mirror. I would like to check my Marcel wave.
I'd like to check my hair too, ever since the accident.
Trudy, it was malum fortunum horrit what brought you here, not an accident.
I know, you told me that, but I just don't know if I'd buy it. Malum fortune hornet.
Oh, dear Trudy, don't you remember what I told you? I know you wrote it down in your little book.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, you're such a good note taker. See, anticipated life-altering events and their date of occurrence are written in the book of birth, life, and death at the time a person originates. Your event was not anticipated, and therefore not recorded.
I know we talked about it, but it just sounds so strange, like something I'd read in the Weekly World News, like aliens have abducted all of Miami Beach.
Well, the malum fortunum horrit, or MFH as we like to call it, is documented in the book after that unplanned event happens.
This said,
But it isn't always death that happens, though that is the largest occurrence.
yeah, you're right there. Like, it could be, say you're 9 years old. You see something up on a shelf in the store, but you don't have any money for it. So you snatch it up real quick. But the shopkeeper, he sees you and he calls the sheriff. That could be a life-altering experience.
Well, yes, I suppose.
Or they say you're like 12 and you're walking down the street and you see a horse tethered at the church. And that horse gives you the eye like, I like you. I want to go home with you. Take me. So lickety split on that horse and you just...
Anyway, like I was saying, Trudy, most of the time, death is the unplanned event. The MFH, the thing that happened to you that was not written in the book at the time you were born.
But it was an accident. And what kind of language is that anyways?
Trudy, even accidents are written in the book. What happened to you was malum fortunum horrit, which is Latin. It just means bad luck.
And that's what happened to you. Malum fortunum horrit, a horrible horrit.
lost a fight to Chef Boyardee.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that you lost a fight to Chef Boyardee. But maybe it is a good thing that I can't smell anything anymore.
From the looks of things, it's a real good thing.
Say, Jonesy, look over there. Look over there by Monica's place. Did you see that horrible child over there? He was digging into the flowers at Mr. Simmons' grave earlier today.
And his parents just laughed and laughed. They didn't do anything to help. He acted like he was some great piece of work.
Children these days just don't know how to behave. Don't you agree with that? Just don't know how to behave.
I agree with that, but look, he's gonna get his. Old Davy's getting up in front of him. He's gonna do that trick he does.
I know that a real lady would not look at such a thing.
I will.
But still.
Viola, I want to see too.
Oh, look, old Davy's getting right up in that child's face. You see, adults can't see us, but children, they can. And now he's reaching out, and he's got his hand on his own nose. That's such a good trick.
That's a terrible sight, Jonesy. Just a terrible sight.
Look, now Davy's pulling his nose off of his own face. And there's nothing left but a hole in the middle. That's a big old hole, because Davy's got him a big old nose.
What a wonderful trick.
Yeah, you bet, you bet.
Oh, well, I declare, that child deserves it. Why is it always the children that are so full of the devil that can see us, Jonesy? You know, like you said, the adults can't see us no matter how much they want.
Well, they don't really want to see us or talk to us. They're too scared.
It doesn't seem to stop that horrible woman who calls herself a psychic. Are you sure she's been through here already today? I'm just not up to her being in our space. Speaking those silly words out of her little red book, trying to materialize us and make friends with us, as if we would ever let that happen.
Silly woman. I wish someone would boot her out of here permanently.
Is that the one you told me about, Madame Turducken? You said I should avoid her if I can.
Well,
It's Madame Turlecky. She's gonna bring nothing but bad news. Bad news.
oh, Madame Turlecky in a stupid little red spell book.
It's a good thing we can't see what's in that. They're probably just evil words.
Hey, y'all. So you settling in, Trudy, honey?
Settling into what?
Evening, Monica.
That tourist guy, to get his story straight. I'm not a lady of ill repute, and I'm not from the lower levels of society. Not that there's anything wrong, I'm sure, with people from the lower levels of society. Wonderful people, sterling qualities, I'm sure. But still, I'm not one of those women.
You are not one of those women.
You are definitely not one of those women.
Thank you.
But you know, actually, I don't know you very well. So maybe you are one of those women. I'm going to say you're probably not one of those women.
He's over there, spinning some wild tales about me, providing a certain service for the gentlemen of Savannah at the Shannon House. Ill-repute woman. I'd ill-repute him if I could.
Oh, you are a true lady, Monica. Don't you agree with that, Jonesy?
And I'm too young to have worked at the Shannon House. That place closed down years before I moved to Savannah.
Years before.
And my gravestone's not old either.
Not old at all.
Not as old as the ones here. Why, anyone can see that. Oh, and you understand that too. Oh, even you, Trudy, can understand that where my gravestone is not where the oldest gravestones are. My gravestone is not old.
Not old at all.
I don't know a whole lot about gravestones, but I guess I do know the dates of them when they're printed on the stones. The birth dates and the death dates. I guess I would only need the death dates. You know, I've never thought of gravestones before. I don't think I know anything about them.
Now, Trudy, anyone with eyes can see. Anyone with eyes can see that where my gravestone is not the oldest section, my gravestone is not old. Although I don't suppose you understand much of anything, only have been here for a few days. But there are some things you need to understand. And my gravestone is not old.
Some things I do think I understand, but other things seem very hazy and confusing. But one thing I do understand is that you are dead. Viola told me that. But me, I am not that way. I am not dead.
Have a seat. You're right about that. All of us who live here are dead. Seem to be understanding that part all right? Seem to be almost understanding that part? Just a fair amount of understanding of that? Oh. Well, anyway, Trudy, like Monica was saying, there are some parts of the cemetery here that are very, very old, and there are other parts that are more recent. Like where Monica's place is more recent. Not old at all.
Not old at all.
But Jonesy is old.
Yes. Very old.
Jonesy's a horse thief from a time when people were horse thieves. You know, you look pretty good for a dead guy.
You hear that? You hear that?
I think I would change these clothes. And I don't think this rope necktie looks very nice.
You know that tourist guide sure is right when he's telling stories about you, Jones, about being a horse thief. But so very, very wrong when telling stories about me.
He's just making up stories for the tourists.
Jonesy Smith, watch your language, please.
Why? I don't see no ladies present.
Jonesy Smith, didn't your mama teach you any manners at all?
I didn't have no mom.
Jonesy, you have to have had a mother.
You didn't just pop out of some woodland creature, or suddenly appear under a cabbage leaf in some garden. No matter what those children's storybooks say, that is not how it happens.
I wouldn't bet on it in Jones's case.
You know, I read an adult book once that explained it all. It's quite fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
I must have read it a few times.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I read it 5-6 times. All right, maybe I read it 8 or 9 times. But it was, it had pictures and everything. It was so fascinating in a strictly educational sense. You understand?
Strictly educational. You know, I bet Jones's mother was a porcupine.
Yeah.
All pretty and out of sorts, just like Jonesy here. Say, don't have any plans for tonight?
You know, I was going to head over to the South Gate entrance tonight. I heard some tourists that were walking through say there was going to be music at the park across the street there.
Well, if there's music at the park across the street, why don't we just walk on over there to the park?
Trudy, honey, you really cannot leave Sweetwater.
Well, maybe I can. And maybe I can get my food truck and I can make some meatballs for everyone that's come to see the show. Maybe?
Not very likely, Trudy. We'll have another talk.
Better make it sooner than later, Viola.
I intend to, Jonesy. I intend to. It's very hard. I've never done anything like this before. Well, I'm going to go over to the South Gate entrance tonight and do some dancing. I do so love to dance.
That you do, Viola, that you do, honey.
Wouldn't it be wonderful if the band played I Want to Be Loved by You? Or maybe they'll play some boogie-woogie music.
Darling, bands nowadays don't play songs that are that old. Besides, who are you going to dance with now that Paul and Bill have passed over?
Well,
Richardson, too, passed over this morning.
oh no. Oh, Richardson too. Oh, I'm gonna miss him. He was such a cod.
Viola, what is passing over?
I'll explain it to you later, dear.
Darling, you better get to this orientation of hers. She doesn't seem to understand much about anything that goes on around here, especially like where the the oldest graves are and where the younger graves are, like over there. Mine is not the oldest gravestone.
Why can't you just tell me right now what is passing over and why do some people pass over?
Well,
Well, you see, darling, not everybody passes over. Some people stay here in Sweetwater Cemetery for eternity. That means forever.
Don't you ever wish that things could be different? I mean, you've been here for such a very, very, very long time.
Since 1885 or so. Never did nothing good enough to get me promoted upstairs, or really bad enough for, you know. So I'm stuck here in Sweetwater Cemetery forever, not able to pass over.
don't you wish things were different?
Wishing for things won't make nothing happen. Although,
Yeah.
I wish that our part of the cemetery wasn't on them dang tour guides. That's what I wish. Or maybe
Yeah.
just,
Oh, it's all right, honey. You can tell us.
you know what I would wish for? I would wish for pretty women. One that didn't talk so dang much.
Be so very rude. You know what I would wish for? Handsome men. Handsome young men who knew how to treat a woman.
Well, wishing don't make anything happen. Nothing.
Especially wishing to pass over, like Paul.
Or Richardson.
Or
Bill.
yeah, especially something like that.
Well, I'm gonna go over to South Gate entrance this evening and dance a little. Well, maybe dance a lot.
Put a rug, all that. You know, I do a pretty mean jitterbug.
You do? What?
Well, you know, the men at the Savannah Gentlemen Club, they didn't like the fast dances. They preferred the slow dances. And sometimes they would do the swing. Well, not the way the swing was intended to be done.
Bet them old fellers like to get close to you, Monica. Only it's a little difficult these days with that knife sticking out of you.
This knife does not keep me from dancing, but not doing all sorts of dancing.
I did want to ask you, Monica, how did you get that knife stuck in your chest like that?
Well, when she was working as a club hostess at the Gentlemen's Club, she happened to walk by a prosecuting attorney just as he was demonstrating how the suspect killed his mother-in-law.
Got her right between the.
Oh, Jonesy, I believe that's enough of that talk.
It'll be tough to miss those.
Jonesy, I do believe a change in topic is appropriate right now.
Why? It's just starting to get interesting.
For the life of me, Jonesy Smith, I do not know why I voted for you.
What about you, Trudy? Do you like to dance? We could jitterbug, boogie woogie, and maybe a Charleston if you've got it in you.
You call that dancing? With you young ladies gyrating all over the place? That's not dancing. It's more like you're possessed or something. Maybe you got a bad batch of stump liquor.
Stump liquor.
Or maybe someone put ants in your underthings.
Oh, Jonesy Smith, that is inappropriate. One simply does not talk about female undergarments in the presence of ladies.
Well, I don't see no ladies. All I see is a secretary, a cook, and a club hostess. Is that what you call it, Monica?
Correct.
Had a different name for it in my day.
You are no gentleman.
If I was a gentleman, would I have got hung as a hostess?
True. Guess you really are no gentleman now.
Who say, speaking of people who are not any sort of gentleman at all, did y'all meet on your arrival?
No, rival? Oh, Monica, what's thing? Where's he from? What brought him here to Sweetwater?
Well,
My Lord, you women do ask all the questions. Questions.
Natural curiosity, Jonesy. Natural curiosity.
The only thing natural about it is it comes natural to you women. Questions.
I'm going to ignore you now. So, Monica, what's he like?
Well, the young fella, as appears that he was working on the Shamrock Dairy King float for the Irish Festival in parade. It was going to be the tallest float in the entire parade, 3 stories high.
Oh, my.
Can you make a float 3 stories high?
Well, personally, I was a little skeptical, but his fault was true. So there he was, at the very, very tippy top, working next to this pretty young girl. And he decided he wanted to give her a little kiss. So he leaned in, and she ducked, and he kept going, and he went on down and kissed the pavement.
That's terrible.
Oh, I simply hate to hear of young people dying.
Oh, no, he didn't seem to mind at all. Like most young men, he thought death was a great adventure. He was disappointed, however, that he didn't get to kiss that pretty young girl.
Yeah, I'd have been disappointed too.
But it seemed that there was some question as to whether it was planned or whether it was malinfortune amore. So they had to wait for the higher-ups to investigate. Turns out that it was in the book, and so he passed over. Was his time, was his way.
So it wasn't like us then.
No, Viola, honey, it wasn't like us. Our deaths were not recorded in the book. We are victims of MF.
It was an accident. That garbage truck was just driving too fast and it hit the food truck and all the pasta and sauce spilled on me and I drowned. But I don't feel dead. How can I be dead if I don't feel dead?
Trudy, honey, how is it that you think that you're standing here right now, seeing us like this, talking to us like this? Yours was not an accident. It was not written in the book. It was MFH, darling.
Well, I'll admit it is very strange talking to you with that knife in your chest and Viola with her hair all burnt up.
It's called a Marcel way.
But I just don't feel dead.
Oh, crap.
Jonesy Smith, will you please watch your language?
Crap!
I swear, you are such a child.
I know you are, but what am I? It's that woman who calls herself a psychic.
Oh, crap.
Thank you.
Wait, no, it looks like the groundskeeper's stopping her. Oh, he won't let her in this section. He's shaking his head no. Yeah, no, he won't let her in this section since that vandalism happened.
Good.
I couldn't get a good look at her. Maybe she can help me get out of here.
Oh, that woman is nothing but bad luck. I wish she'd stay a long ways away from me.
Look, Harry's over there. He can hear what the security guard's saying to her. Harry? Harry, honey? Come on over here.
So keep an eye on Harry. These carnival folk, they're a tricky bunch. They got the words and they know how to use them. Tricky bunch. Even the way he got his was tricky. Caught his suspender strap in the loop-de-loop ride.
And then when it reached the top, it snapped off. And he went flying onto one of those gondolas in the Ferris wheel, which of course tipped over.
Gosh, what a horrible way to die, falling off the top of a Ferris wheel gondola.
Well, actually, the Ferris wheel gondola dumped him on top of one of those dead drop rides as it was going up. And then he was bounced off when it made one of its dead drop stop.
Of course he would die falling from such a great height.
Actually, he wasn't quite done yet. He landed on the tracks to the railroad ride. It did run over him, what did he say, 2 or 3 times before the last car bumped him off the tracks, over the fence, and into a packing crate full of pillows at the pillow factory.
Well, what happened next?
Oh, well, nothing, honey. He smothered to death from all those pills. MFH. We'll get you every damn time.
Tricky folk, them carnival types. You just watch out for them.
Oh, hush, Jonesy. I don't know why you two snap at each other so much. Y'all are friends. Honest, Trudy. carnival people or not, Harry's all right. Harry's just a little.
Oh, he's okay. Plays poker all right. He's just a little stuck on himself's what it is. Him, stuck with a name like that. Harry Bottom Boots.
It's Harry Bottom Buttes. Shame on you. Jonesy, you know how it's pronounced. Harry Bottom Buttes, not Harry Bottom Butts.
What was his mama thinking sticking a moniker like that on him? Even that hyphen thing between the last two don't clean it up, in it?
Oh, hush now, you. He's coming over here and he's gonna hear the nasty things you're saying about him.
Good evening, ladies. And to you, Jonesy. Grand evening, isn't it? Oh, weather's almost perfect. You ladies look perfect too. Like southern flowers bloom in the soft light at the end of the day.
Southern flowers blooming at the all soft light the end of the day.
Who is this lovely bit of stuff? A new addition to our little group.
This is Trudy, Harry. Good evening to you. She's been here for a few days.
A lady, we'd like to offer you a personal welcome to Sweetwater Cemetery.
Good evening, Harry. We do agree. It is a grand evening. Say, listen, you were standing over there earlier when the groundskeeper was talking to that horrible psychic woman. Did you hear what he was saying to her? She can't stand anymore of her mumbo jumbo.
No, seems one of the tourists defaced a gravestone with a marking pen. Wrote, "The dead suck lemons," or some such.
The dead suck lemons? That doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Maybe it was grapefruits. The dead suck grapefruits. So, anyway, the groundskeeper was saying no one will be allowed in this section until the head groundskeeper has been informed and determined what to do. Everyone has been stink-eyed.
Stink-eyed? What does that mean?
He uses that carnival talk to confuse folks.
Kicked off the lot.
Well, glad about that. This sort of thing can't go on without somebody being responsible for it. Something's got to be done.
Actions must be taken, is what he said. He also said it was a lad what did it.
Dang kids. They're just like country mice. They're annoying, they're irritating, and they're always causing a mess.
Oh, Jonesy, you can't lump all children into the same sack like that.
Not even with a big rock.
Well, that must have been the kid that old Davy was doing his nose trick on. You know the one I'm talking about, Harry.
It's quite a trick.
Well, a nose trick. Now that reminds me. Do you know why a nose can't be 12 inches long?
I have no idea.
Well, how could that be? 12 inches. Well, even old Davy's nose isn't that long.
Obviously, this is not a question that needs to be answered. It's one of his jokes.
One of his bad jokes.
So, do you know why a nose can't be 12 inches long? Because then it would be a foot.
I don't think I get it.
You don't get it. Oh, that's a classic and you don't get it. Christ on his bicycle, you don't get it.
Enough your silliness, Harry. Now listen here. There's going to be some music at a band across the street from the Southgate entrance. We're going to go this later on this evening. You want to join us?
You guys have so much fun around here with nose tricks and dancing. What else do you do for fun?
Oh, the usual cemetery stuff, but I'll tell you, nothing here can compare to Carney life. I was used to running around with the girls. Had one for every town we were in. Sometimes my buddies and me would play golf. But that was before the MFH and I came here. Sure to wish I could play a round of golf with the old buddies again. Oh, I say, what's the difference between a bad golfer and a bad skydiver?
Oh,
Harry, I don't see there's a difference, and I don't see there's any importance in it.
Well, a bad golfer goes whack, darn. A bad skydiver goes darn, whack.
That one really fell flat, Harry. And I wish you would stop telling all these horrible jokes.
I wish I could change my clothes.
I wish I could cut a rug with my boyfriend again. What do you wish for, Monica? Other than Harry would stop telling bad jokes.
I wish I could have a sidecar.
What's a sidecar?
Drink an alcoholic beverage. A tasty one, too.
You should quit wishing for things you can't have. Wishing brings nothing but bad luck.
All this talk. Well, I, for one, plan to listen to music tonight, dance some, have a good time. Woo!
Oh!
Ladies, will I see you there?
Thank you.
Jonesy, I do believe Reginald Throgmorton will be present, and I know you'll want to visit with him some, discuss political strategies and the like.
Reginald Throgmorton. So glad he lost the election.
Oh, glad of that. He tried to say you the eye out of your own head, he would. But Jonesy is our man for the position, and I, as his vice mayor, do solemnly swear.
Vice Mayor. Now, just what exactly is that? And since when did we elect you for it?
Well, you see, vice mayor's more of an unappointed
Hey,
position.
hey, y'all. Y'all see that over there?
What do you see?
What?
It's gone now, but I swear I saw something over there.
Well, maybe they passed that kid over by mistake and they sent it back.
They don't make mistakes like that.
Or maybe it was the shadow of a passing cloud.
Not a cloud in the sky, me dear.
Or maybe it was a low-flying bird. Only it was way bigger than a bird, and it seemed to be wearing a skirt.
I don't think you'd see birds this time of night. Maybe bats.
I don't see anything.
I don't think it was anything at all. Nothing at all.
Well, I did too see something. Something.
Monica, I see you too. Right there behind the bush. What do you think it could be?
It can't be anything important if it keeps coming and going like that.
I don't think it could be anything that could hurt us, do you? You know, like an evil spirit or nothing like that.
Do you have evil spirits here? Are you sure it's not just that kid doing graffiti? You don't make someone bad trying to hurt us, do you?
Suppose it could be almost anything, anything good or bad, terribly bad. Boy, I've heard of evil spirits that will make life hell, and I do mean hell. And spirits who are not as strong as they are, passing curses and spells.
Harry! Harry, you're scaring the women. Stop with the scary talk.
There's nothing out there that could hurt us.
I guess I know that here, but here I'm not so certain.
I'm frightened. Well, not hugely frightened, but what do you think it is?
I think I will be going now.
Oh, you don't have to be afraid.
Well, I'm not
Monica.
afraid. It's just I recognize what that thing is. It's Madame Turlecky.
Oh, with you, Monica. Now, laughing to listen to that gibberish she spouts.
Yoo-hoo! Goes to Sweetwater Cemetery. It's your friend here, Madame Turlecky.
Harry, I thought you said the groundskeeper stink-eyed her.
She snuck in like a polecat sneaks into a chicken coop.
Why couldn't the psychic have chosen?
Oh, I'm definitely going now.
Because her husband had crystal balls.
I do so want to meet with him, the ghost of Sweetwater Cemetery. Oh, be real friends. I feel a real connection. I know. I'll look in this here book of mine, and I'll bring one of y'all out, and we can be friends. Yes, indeedy, I surely will.
Oh, Lordy, let's get out of here, Trudy. We can continue our conversation about what it's like to live here at Sweetwater.
We can get out of here, and we can have our conversations, but I'm not living here with evil spirits and bats and kids who do graffiti.
I'm with you. I'm going right there.
This is a desire I put on you. It's not without, but friendship true. Appear to me now, as if on cue, these words from lore and myth. I summons you, Jonesy Smith.
Damn ladder! Nothing good's gonna come from this. Nothing good.
that dancing. I'm tired to the bone. Oh, goodness.
Hey there. Trudy, how you doing? Well, that storm is suddenly building. Strange one, too. Anyway, it looks like you're getting some rest after the wild dancing of last night.
Evening, Monica. Oh, my feet are just screaming at me. That boogie woogie was really wild. It's so much fun. Even Jonesy had a go at it.
Yes, he's no great shakes as a dancer. I think he stepped on my feet 5 or 6 times. Much as I love Jonesy, I don't think I will ever dance with him ever again.
I know what you mean. He may be a big man on Sweetwater campus, but he is not a big man on the dance floor.
Not at all. At least with this terrible storm coming, we should get some peace. No tourists to be walking around in this mess.
You know, Monica, it wonders me how my feet can be so sore from dancing all night, but I can't feel the temperature in the air or smell the rain on the breeze. But here I am, feet so sore from dancing all night.
Don't reckon I have an answer to that, kitten. Sometimes I feel a heaviness in my chest, right where the prosecuting attorney stabbed me, that bastard. And then it just sort of goes away. I suppose it's something that we have to tolerate being where we are.
You mean because we're neither here nor there,
Neither up nor down,
neither this nor that,
neither in nor out.
neither over the fence nor under it.
Well, I don't believe I've heard that expression before. And I don't think it makes much sense.
Well, made it up. Just now.
Viola, since you brought it up, do you know why there are fences around cemeteries?
Well, I can't imagine why. Harry, why are there fences around cemeteries?
Because people are dying to get in!
Harry, darling, were you ever married?
3 times, why?
That sounds about right.
Feels like you were really enjoying the music last night, Harry. It was so very energetic. Absolutely shook the grass carpet.
Say, where do hamburgers go to dance?
Harry, please, not another one of your terrible jokes. It's just painful. And I've been stabbed in the chest.
Listen now, where do hamburgers go to dance?
To the meatball.
Heard that one before.
I told that one a few weeks ago.
A few weeks before that.
And a few weeks before.
Well, on that note, I think I'll head on back to my place. Want to get in before this banshee storm hits us.
Banshee storm.
Banshee storm. That's the kind of storm where anything that can happen will. I think I'll go round up Jonesy, some of the other lads. Get a game of poker going. Can't have a poker game without Jonesy. I'll see you ladies later. Gonna have to get some new jokes. Just don't know where to get them though.
One bad joke after the other. Did I really hear him say that he was going to try to find some new ones?
Yes, you did. Though I don't know where he'll find any. Not like anyone's running around the cemetery telling jokes.
It is a dead crowd.
Come on, darling. Oh, let's see. Have you seen Trudy? I'm surprised she didn't join us last night.
You know, Monica, I find it very hard to believe that someone doesn't realize they're dead.
Well, you were assigned to orient her, so orient her.
I'd love to. She keeps avoiding the sessions. It's hard to have an orientation session when the orientee isn't there.
That's true.
Oh, Monica, look. Over there.
Oh,
Dawn. Double Dawn. That's psychic.
is. I thought they weren't letting in any more of this section since the vandalism happened, and there she is.
Look at her go.
Sneaking on over. Oh, great stuff. Great stuff.
What's that thing she's got in her hand? It's not that little red book that she usually has.
Oh, it's... Oh, you know what? I think that's one of those newfangled recording devices. She's going to try to record us. And some sort of interaction between us.
Date, March 16th. No, wait, wrong date. Don't know how to use this. What is it? Oh, I found it. I am sensing that I will be making contact with one of the ghosts today. I I'm going to be reaching out to the ghost of Jonesy Smith. I feel he is the most receptive in my attempt to contact.
Oh, no. Jonesy Smith receptive, she is a goofball. And if you ever heard her call him a ghost, oh, Lordy.
Oh, this is ridiculous. I say we do like the breeze and blow.
Oh, yes. Let's go head over to McDonald's Crypt over there.
All right.
They've always got wonderful things going on.
They really do.
What do they got going on?
I stand here today before the final resting place of Michael O'Brien, born 1851 in County Cork, Ireland, died 1899. He was buried with his fiddle, a musician he was.
Mhm.
I'm anticipating contact on this St. Patrick's Day. I appear to be alone for now. But I feel a presence. A male presence.
A male presence. Hello there, madam here. I know I've heard of you. Can you tell me your name and talking to the recorder? I'm Trudy. I do want to be making friends. Is this Michael O'Brien? I'm Irish on my mother's side of the family tree. I'm not Irish at all, does that matter? Oh, I do want to be making friends and good friends. On my great, probably more great-grandfather's side, I think we're English. Is that close enough to being Irish? Because I really do need a friend. Oh, I need you to give me a sign. Show me that you're here and you understand. That's the problem. I don't understand. Everyone just keeps telling me that breeze, that tree branch, it moved. You've given me a sign. Oh, I didn't give you a sign. It must have been the wind from that strange storm that's coming in. If we could get back to my problem. If not Michael O'Brien, is it Jonesy Smith? Do I look like Jonesy Smith?
Oh, I definitely feel that this is Jonesy Smith.
Madam, it is just the two of us here, and the more I talk to you, the more I realize maybe you're not here.
Darn, this thing is not working.
The last thing I remember, I was in my food truck, and then I wound up here, and I can't find any exits. Maybe you can help me out.
I do want to get this done before that storm comes in. Oh my. Oh, it's just not working.
I don't think you need your recorder to help me. Maybe it just needs some batteries.
Batteries? Oh, I didn't bring any with me. Oh, can't get my job done without a working recorder.
That's too bad. Wait, do you work here in the cemetery? Nobody told me that. Maybe you could show me the way out.
Maybe I have batteries in the car.
You go into your car? Could you give me a ride? I don't know where my purse is right now, but I'm sure I could get you gas money. As soon as I find it. Oh, don't be disappointed. I can pay you back. And let's forget about the Irish thing. I'm probably more Norwegian.
That was interesting. But she's still going to run into walls.
Madam Turlecky's gonna bring nothing but bad luck, but that Trudy, poor kid, she can't get out.
You ever, in all your time here, seen anyone like that?
Oh, I've never seen anybody didn't know they was dead before.
In all the years you've been here, I thought you'd have seen everything there was to see in this cemetery.
Always something new to learn, that's what I found out. This was a puzzler. I'm gonna have to work on this in my head some.
Well, you are an intelligent man, Jonesy. That's one of the reasons the residents here voted you as mayor. So I've often wondered how you ended up a horse thief.
Weren't never no horse thief, never.
Never a horse thief. Oh, but that's what it says on your gravestone there. In all these years, that's what you've been saying.
I didn't steal the sheriff's horse. I'm not that stupid. But everybody in the saloon was all worked up. And then somebody yells out, "Look, there's the one that stole the sheriff's horse." And they were pointing at the fella behind me. Only the guy next to me thought he was, well,
God, Jonesy, don't tell me that you...
they had the noose all tied up already, so they threw it over my head, threw the end up over a rafter, and lickety-split. I was swinging there, neck snap like that. And I left behind a devoted wife 5 beautiful children.
God, Jonesy, that's terrible. How unfortunate you were in the wrong place at the wrong time. Damn rotten luck. I didn't know. I never heard the whole story before.
I know, it's a terrible story. You want to know what else? Not a word of it is true!
Roger! Here I was thinking you'd go up in a bobtail.
I was a horse thief, plain and simple!
Devoted wife, 5 little kiddies without their dad.
I was never married, never had no kids I would claim.
More likely, no child would claim you as their dad.
Pretty much. That's the truth. That's the God's honest truth.
All right, old man. You may have won that hand, but you're not going to win the next. We'll round up some of the lads, get the game going. So far, let's see. By my recollection, you owe me over $1 million.
Just try to collect it, Harry. Just try to collect.
Where did she go? We went around the mausoleum and she was gone. I'm just so miserable. I wish I understood what was going on.
I want to be loved by you alone.
Oh, Trudy, there you are. Listen, we missed you last night. We danced and danced and had a great time.
I just didn't feel up to it. And then I just met this lady who I thought could help me, but then she left without me.
Look, Viola, this can't keep going on like this. You were assigned to her. You better get to it, kittens.
To tell you the truth, Monica, I'm not sure what to do. I've never done anything like this before. Can you help me?
I don't know. It's been so long since I was oriented. Not that long, of course. Oh, let's see. Trudy, darling, do you have any questions? That's a good place to start.
Yes.
Well, I don't feel dead. How could I be dead if I don't feel dead? I've got my arms and legs and I can see them and I think all my parts are where I left them last. When can I go home?
Well, you answer that one, Viola.
No, you answer. You were the one that thought having to ask questions was a good idea.
You assigned to her, you answer it.
You're older than I am. At least you were older than I was when you died. Older, and therefore wiser.
Oh, all right. Let's see. Think of it this way, honey. Your body was buried here in the ground in Sweetwater, and that's why you're here.
So what am I then? Like ectoplasm? And can we get back to that passing over thing? What is it? Why do some people do it and some people don't?
Well, not everyone stays here in Sweetwater, Trudy. Some people go to, well, beyond.
What like
What I mean is that their body stays here while their spirit goes beyond. What I mean is that their essence
Oh, good word.
goes.
I don't think you believe what you're telling me right now.
All right, Trudy, let's try this. Think of yourself as 2 parts divided. The first part is your body, and the second part is your
Vitality.
vitality, exactly what I was going to say. Or maybe your
Spiritual being.
spiritual being, exactly what I was going to say. And maybe your, what's that word you used before? That was so lovely. Essence, exactly, your essence. You get that understanding on it? No?
All right, look, let's go in a different direction. Your body is here at Sweetwater Cemetery. And that is why your, whatever you want to call it, is here. Alright? And there are certain rules to be in here. One of those rules is that you cannot go beyond the boundaries.
All right, why?
Because, Trudy, honey, that's the rule.
Yeah, but why is it a rule?
Well, because.
Because.
Why?
That's
just,
why.
Just because.
Because.
Oh, because, like the MFH, it's because...
No, it's just
Because you're dead.
Well, I guess that's what you've been telling me all along, isn't it? I'm dead and there's rules. And I'm gonna be here for a really long time.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Just, okay.
Okay, but I reserve the right not to believe either one of you.
But Trudy,
Oh, honey, it's
oh, watch the show.
Oh!
Honey, I don't know. Come back, don't go away.
Oh, Monica.
Oh, great. Trudy's run off, and now we got the psycho with the red book back again.
Good Lord.
I just don't trust her.
I don't like any of it.
Can't bring anything bad but bad. She's insane.
I don't know what any of this means. Oh, this is making me nervous.
Oh, wait. This one says it's a spell for vaporizing spirits, sent into some unworldly place. Oh, Viola, this is not good for our spirits. This is not good at all.
Boo!
Piddle diddle, poppycock.
Oh, she said Poppy.
Green is blue, and shoe is socks.
Shoe is what?
Look at trees and run from bees.
Jonesy.
Obey my words and fly with birds.
Go! Go!
Forget this land for your band.
Jonesy?
Jonesy Smith, listen clear. Madam Turlecky is here, and you are nuts.
Jonesy!
Jonesy?
Jonesy! Oh no! This is horrible, just horrible. She's done it. She's sent into some unworldly place. Jeepers! Let's get out of here!
Hey, you! This area is off limits. You need to leave right this instant. If you don't, I'll have you prosecuted to the limits of the law.
I got the place, I got the time. I got a lot of love for my rhyme, but I got nobody to hear my song, so I'm coming to myself. I guess it just had to be. Oh, I'm one that you need. I got the words, I got the truth. I like Trudy and but I got nobody to hear my song, so I'm coming to myself.
Yeah, it's not wrong. Just a little work, wouldn't you say? The least, where's the car? That's the front of the house. Rose bush that's growing, but the rose bush, it looks beautiful, yeah, without. It's the side of the house, but they have leveled down. These are wrought iron, yeah. No. It was really bad.
Jonesy! Where did you go? Oh, 1 minute you're here, the next. Poof! What the hell?
Hi there, Harry. You're looking as bad as we feel.
Oh, this is terrible. You've got to do something. It's all our ways. It's up to us to get Jonesy back. He's not just our friend. He's our mayor. The mayor of Sweetwater. We need him.
I can't believe our Jonesy's gone.
Me neither. He always knew just how to cheer me up when I was feeling all prickly and out of sorts.
Yeah. I could say, you women talk too much.
Yeah. Oh, bad luck. It's just bad luck. And now he's God knows where.
Well, if he's gone anywhere, this is the strangest place.
Don't be a doozy quick, Trudy. It's positive thoughts we need to have here. Monica, what exactly did you see? We've got to have all the facts in order to do something.
Well, did he even go anywhere? How can we even help him?
What did I just say about positive thoughts?
All right.
I'm not quite sure what happened. It was all so confusing. He was there 1 minute, gone the next, and there was blue and then green. There was a green and then blue.
His shoes were dissolving, and he was standing there in his socks, you know, with the holes in the toe.
Yeah. And then his socks disappeared too, and then, oh God, those feet. Oh, psychic, oh, she did it.
Well, are there any blokes here in Sweetwater that have any experience with spells? Do any of you know someone?
Well, that's a good idea, Harry. We could find someone who can cast a strong spell in Adams.
I just don't know. I don't think this is very good. How do we know if there's anybody else that can reverse that spell?
The woman doesn't even know what she's done.
Oh, that woman don't know nothing. Wait a minute.
Cannot give up. We've got to use our noodles now.
Well, I don't have time for any of this. I've come to the conclusion that I am not dead.
Erroneous conclusion, me dear.
I need to get back to my food truck. Every minute I'm here, I'm losing money. I just don't have time for this Jonesy situation.
I have a situation.
Trudy, dear, he's a friend. Once somebody doesn't abandon a friend in need.
Well, what I don't understand is if he's already dead, what's the big deal?
Darling, you're just as dead.
I'm not dead.
Oh, yes, you are.
Trudy, look, I'd be there to help out, or go stand in the northeast corner of Sweetwater Cemetery and stay there.
Well, what's in the northeast corner of Sweetwater Cemetery?
You do not want to go there, Trudy.
Trust me, you don't want to go there.
No, tell me.
Blue coats. The graves of blue coats.
Well, what are blue coats?
Yankees!
Oh, well, I guess I'll do anything I can.
Stop by being more supportive.
Well, all right. Because if I was dead, and I'm not saying that I am,
Of course not.
you guys have been really nice to me, and I know it sounds weird, but I really like you guys. So I'll do anything I can to help.
That a girl. Damn! Can't believe this happened to Jonesy. Just gone.
I'm right here, Harry, right here.
Poor Jonesy.
Oh, poor Jones.
I'm right here, Viola.
He was a good man. Played one hell of a poker game.
Was a good man.
Sign Madam Turlecky and make her understand a bit what she's responsible for doing.
Madam Turlecky and her stupid incantations. Oh my God. Maybe these dogwood flowers did jinx him. Oh, I should never put them here.
You've got to find someone who can reverse that vaporizing spell. Get Jonesy back from wherever it is that Biddy sent him.
Right.
I've been vaporized? That doesn't sound good.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe he shouldn't have put evaporated milk on his cereal this morning.
Oh, how put you at it down like this.
Oh, Harry, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Absolutely.
You ladies are right. This is no time for jokes.
No.
I do think that one is a keeper.
Harry, I'm begging you, no more jokes.
All right. I've got some thoughts coming to me here. As Vice Mayor of Sweetwater, I'm now responsible for cleaning up this disaster, or trying to. me think. Let me think now. All right, Viola, you go look up old Davy. He's got skills none of the rest of us have. You're like that nose trick. Maybe he knows something we can do to reverse the spell, and you can sweet talk him into telling us his secret.
All right, Harry. I'll get old Davy's secret if he's got one.
Go sweet talk you, Viola. Go, girl.
Monica, head on over to the Dubois mausoleum. I understand one of the ladies interred there dabbled in a bit of voodoo when she was still living. She might have a thought or two about what we can do.
You're right, Harry. Her name is Mistress Theophily. Or Theopola, or Theopolis.
Get on with it, Monica. We don't know how long we'll have until that curse Madame Turlecky put on Jonesy becomes permanent. Move it now.
I'll take a tail feather, Harry.
Monica, go! Monica, go!
What about me, Harry? Can you think of something I could do to help?
I'm sure there's something you can do. Just nothing's coming to me mind right now. I wonder if Reginald Throgmorton would know what to do. Ah, but then again, probably not a good idea to ask. After all, he'll probably be mayor if we can't get Jonesy back, and Throgmorton really wants to be mayor.
Throgmorton's gonna want him to be vaporized forever.
We'll have more information after the girls get back. Jonesy is a very good man. Was a very good man. Oh, was. I'm not sure what's the proper way to talk about him given the circumstances.
Was a good man? I never knew you thought that about me, Harry.
Smart man, too. A natural intelligence. You don't find that around here too much.
Yes, sirree, that's me.
Sounds like you two are really good friends.
We were absolutely the best of friends. Would do anything to help me. That's the truth. Would give me the shirt off his back. That's a fact.
No, I'm not so sure I'd go that far.
I bet it's really nice having a good friend around here.
I mean, I am known for my generous nature, but
Aye, it is.
as long as it doesn't involve giving people money or the shirt off my back.
But I'll tell you, he didn't know his way around women.
Now wait one day, minute.
It's a manly man. Not a handsome man, but definitely a manly man. There was this time I was doing... Oh, what you got for us, Viola girl?
An answer, I hope.
Well, old Davy said.
Oh, I should have gone with you.
Old Davy said.
Oh, if I'd have gone with you, we would have had the answer by now.
Old Davy said.
Get on with it.
Old Davy said there's nothing he can do. He said it's not exactly in the same league as pulling off a nose.
Damn, I really was hoping. Maybe Monica will come back with an answer.
Harry?
Oh, here she is.
Oh, Monica, old Davy didn't have anything with you because I hope you got something.
Shoot. Reversal. That's what Madame Theopolis said. Just reversal.
No, reverse what? The words in the spell? The way we stand? We wear our clothes backward.
No, that's bad luck.
Reversal. That's all she said. I always thought she was a bit of a charlatan. Besides, we can't turn our clothes around from the way we're wearing them now.
It must be the way we say the words then.
Well, what were the words? Monica, you and Viola heard Madame Turlecky say them. Well, what are the words?
Well, I don't remember.
Oh, I don't remember either. What are we going to do?
Well, I do have a technique that I learned in culinary school, but I couldn't remember what herbs or spice went into which dish.
Don't see how something learned in cooking class would be of any help here. We're talking about vaporization, not rabbit stew.
I'm willing to give it a try.
But so am I.
All right, if you ladies want to try it, but just don't take all bloody day.
And don't turn me into no Jonesy jerky.
Monica, why don't you lay down on the bench?
No, right.
Bella, why don't you sit on the grave? You need to be very relaxed and have your eyes closed. Oh, not that tight. You need to be relaxed. This is hard.
You've got to try. No matter how hard it is, you've got to do it for Jonesy.
I mean, the bench is hard, and my feet are hanging over the edge. It's too short. I look silly, my feet dangling the way they are. And, well, I can't concentrate.
Well, you do need to be comfortable, so why don't you adjust till you feel better?
All right.
Get comfortable now. Move it.
Whoop. Yeah, that's better.
All right, Trudy, I think we're ready.
All right, close your eyes and breathe in and out and in and out and let your mind wander back to tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
I mean yesterday. I'm a little nervous. There's a lot riding on me. Let your mind wander back to yesterday. And Madam Turkey.
Turlecky. Madam Turlecky.
Madam Turkey.
Get serious now. Focus.
I was remembering when just now you said Madam Turkey.
You two are going the right way for a smack bottom.
Let your mind wander back to yesterday and where Madam Turlecky was when she said the curse.
I got it.
So do I.
She was over there.
No, well, she was over there.
Oh, make up your mind. Was she there or there?
She couldn't have been over here because she was sitting.
Right on this bed.
Yes. Yes, Madam Turlecky was sitting right here on this bench.
This seems to be working, this memory thing. Good idea, Trudy, good idea.
Now just remember the words.
The words. Something about socks.
And shoes. There was something about shoes, too.
You said something about colors earlier. What were they?
Green and blue. Green and blue. Oh, were they blue and green?
Oh, I don't remember. There was too many words, and I wasn't paying that close attention.
Neither was I. Oh, what are we gonna do?
Ghost friends, I'm back. It's Madam Turlecky. And I stopped by the Wahlberg drugstore and I bought me a new book of incantations. I can't wait to see what's in it to finally bring us together. A curse book bought at the drugstore? That's not authentic.
Is that the book?
No, that's not the same book she had.
The one she had yesterday was older and it had a red cover.
Let's see what this one's got to offer. Oh my. The Curse of the Seven Gins?
Gins.
A revenge spell. Love spell.
Oh, God, another curse, another incantation. Stop her, someone stop her.
What would you like us to do, Harry?
No!
What a strange one.
What you did?
What did you do?
I don't know. I'm so sorry.
Trudy.
I just got so angry. I was so worried she was going to hurt one of you guys with their bad intentions.
You just knocked the hat right off her head. I'm never in my whole life.
What kind of spirit are you, Trudy?
Well, see, we can't. Well, I've never seen.
Well, we can't touch anything that belongs to someone in the living world. At least I can't. I know the spirits that can, but I've never met one before.
No, I can't either. Well, I did once try to kiss one of the women walking through. A real looker she was. You know, this short blue skirt, this blue sweater, and well, you know how blue is my favorite color. Wasn't meaning any harm, you understand. It was just trying to be nice.
Harry. Monica, look, it's the red book that she had yesterday.
Oh, Trudy, grab it quick. Try to get it from her.
I'll try. I'll truly try.
Hurry up. Get in there.
Put your back into it.
I just can't do it. I don't have the strength.
Oh, well, try if you can, please.
Trudy, I'm the only one that can do it. I'll do it.
That's it.
I'm so sorry, guys.
I do want to get this done before that storm comes in. Maybe I should go.
No! Trudy, you knock her hat off again.
Yeah, do it.
Oh!
Perfect. Now grab the book.
Her shirt can't put my hand in her shirt.
Well, some of it's sticking out.
Some of it's sticking out there.
I just said that.
I'll be back soon, I promise.
Pull her to the ground, you have to.
Cheerio, friends. Cheerio.
Oh, look. whacked by that tree branch.
Oh, hit a square on the head.
She's not breathing or anything.
Oh my God, now I'll never get re-vaporized. She's deader than dead.
Still here, still dead.
Are you sure she's dead?
Of course she's dead.
Pretty sure she is.
She hasn't made any noise since she was whacked by that tree branch, but ugh!
I mean, like, really, truly dead.
Trudy, honey, dead is dead. It's no middle of the road dead. Can't be partly this, partly that.
It's just so icky. Isn't somebody gonna come and pick her up? She's been there for so long.
Honey, it's only been a couple of hours. Probably don't even know she's there. This whole section's been shut down since the vandalism happened.
Security probably won't bother doing a walkthrough until just before they open it up.
So we're stuck with this body of hers, and her leg there, with her face looking like a bulldog chewing on a wasp, cluttering up our face.
What, Harry? No jokes about dead bodies littering the cemetery?
I don't feel like it. Miss Jonesy, and I'm worried. I don't want Throgmorton to be our new mayor. I'd have to give up my position as vice mayor.
Poor Jonesy.
Oh, poor dear sweet Jonesy.
Bad enough being dead and stuck here in Sweetwater Cemetery, but vaporized? Oh.
Horrible woman. I was just thinking though, if a psychic is born in one state, raised in another state, and dies in this state, what does that make her?
What are you thinking? Anything that can help Jonesy? What's going on?
Wheels are turning here, just mind cruising is all. So what do you ladies think?
Well, I don't rightly know, Harry. What does that make her?
Well, so born in Mississippi, raised in Alabama, dies here in Georgia. That would make her dead.
Really?
That is in such bad taste. That
look,
woman, please. Oh, I do have the book. I got the book.
Well, you say something now. Be careful now. We don't know how this thing works.
If we lose it, we better not get another chance at this.
Look up the spell quickly.
Oh, yes.
No, turn.
Oh, wait,
no,
that's
that's it. Wait, that's it.
Okay, piddle diddle.
No, wait. We don't want to end up putting a double whammy on him. Let's see, Ma'am Popolo said that, reversal. So, maybe we could try to say the spell in reverse?
All right.
Not are you, and here is here. Name your put, clear listen.
No, wait. This should say put your name here. So I think that we're supposed to put our names in. I believe that's in instructions.
All right, let's start over then.
Not are you, and here is Trudy. Clear listen, name insert.
Wait. I think we did it again. I think the name insert or insert name is a set of instructions too. We all put Jonesy's name in there. Oh, let's start the beginning again.
Not are you, and here is Trudy. Clear listen, Smith, Jonesy. Thine are you, for land this forgot. Birds with fly, words might obey. Bees from run, and trees at look. Sock is shoe, and green is blue. Cock, poppy, diddle, piddle.
Well, did anything happen?
I don't think so. Unless Jones is in another part of Sweetwater.
I'm right here!
Somehow, I think he'd hang around here.
Maybe the spell was permanent.
Don't say that, permanent.
How would we know?
We wouldn't. That's why we gotta keep trying.
Maybe we shouldn't have all said the words together.
You shouldn't have said the words at all.
All right, she's still here too. Well, run on over, see the lads.
How dare you go off and try to play poker at a time like this, Harry Bottom Butts!
It's bottom buttes, you blatherskite.
I know.
No to play poker. He might have an idea or two about what we can do.
Oh, you're right. I'll come with you. I'll go to the Jackson Mausoleum.
Oh, Trudy, let's you and I go in a different direction.
Great. How about I go in a different direction, and then we can talk to all the residents.
All right.
They've abandoned me, left me all by my lonesome.
Oh,
Oh, Lord, what a sight.
oh, what the hell happened?
Horrible, horrid.
Oh, I lost my books, my recorder. Oh, I better retrace my steps.
Where is Harry? What a horrible mess. I was right behind him. Oh, Harry! Harry! Oh, excuse me.
Monica. Hey, Monica. Monica, where are you? Where did she go?
Where could those books have gone to?
Harry, where are you? Harry, oh, goodness gracious, come on, Harry!
Oh, where are the girls? We've got to get moving on this. Ladies!
Going by like a dang freight train.
Monica, Trudy, where is everyone?
Stuck here in Sweetwater Cemetery, vaporized forever.
Trudy, there you are. Have you seen the others? We've got to get
Oh,
moving.
Harry, you
We'll bring yours on. Get going to the back.
All I know is that I left the book there, and now I've come back for the book.
One at a time, and then perhaps I'll...
Trudy, grab the book! Quick, grab the book!
Get the book, Trudy, get it!
Excuse me, that's my book. Excuse me. I didn't mean y'all no trouble here. I'll just be going this way and get out y'all's way here. I was just trying to get my book back. Sorry about that. Oh, excuse me. Oh, look, I have shoes exactly like that. Oh, that can't be me. I'm here.
Certainly is you, laying there all bandy-legged with your head bashed in by that tree limb.
No! Oh!
Oh,
Excuse me?
She'll be back. Can't leave Sweetwater Cemetery. She'll be back in 5, 4,
3,
2,
1. What's going on? What have you guys done with the cemetery? All the fences are gone, all I'm finding is walls and oh my goodness, it's more than just a little disconcerting, isn't it?
Look, Madam Turlecky.
You know my name.
You've been plaguing us for years.
you've been plaguing us for years.
I just said that.
and now that you're dead.
Dead as a darnel.
Dead? So that really is me over there underneath that tree?
You got it, Toots.
You're dead like us. Dead exactly like us.
And you're dead like me. Because I'm dead.
Way to go.
This is exciting. I'm dead, like y'all. So you must be Jonesy Smith.
No hard day.
You look just like Jonesy.
So are you Jonesy Smith?
That woman is so rude. I look like Jonesy Smith to you.
Oh, y'all, he's got to be here. I feel a definite connection. It was almost like we were becoming best of friends.
What have you been smoking?
Madam, it's your fault that he's not here.
It's all your fault.
My fault? How can all this be my fault?
Your bloody incantation. That's how it's your fault. You vaporized him.
Send him to some other worldly place.
Your incantation. Loose socks, fuzzy bees. It's all your fault.
Let me get this straight. My incantation? My incantations in my whole life, look, as a psychic that is, have never worked.
Don't act so innocent over there.
There's been a mistake. There's been a big, big mistake. That's all there is.
Your mistake, lady. And I do use the term lady loosely.
This is all your fault. You better find a way to fix it.
Yeah, because if you don't, we're going to send you to the northeast corner of Sweetwater Cemetery. Yankees!
One on one side and one on the other. That's your real early. Shoot that
Tom! What we need now is action!
All right, this is getting us nowhere. Madam Turlecky, your incantation caused Jonesy Smith to be vaporized. Is sent somewhere else. And what are you going to do about that? What reversal incantation do you have in that little red book of yours?
Let's see, where's my book?
I have your book.
Oh, okay. Well, go ahead, honey, give it to me. I'm the one that has to uncast the spell because I cast it. I need to reverse it. Come on, darling. Give it to me, dear.
And actually, Madam Turlecky, only Trudy can touch the book.
How do we know we can trust her?
Sit down, Trudy. Sit down over here. All right. Hold the book open for her. We don't have much of a choice.
We want to see all Jonesy again.
And I want you to see him again.
Okay, turn. Oh my. It seems like there might have been a little mistake here. See these vaporizing spells? They're right next door to the materializing spells.
Are you saying you mixed up the bloody spells?
Well, it's little print. Look for yourself. It's an easy mistake.
Well, you better fix it.
Now.
There was a licensing board for psychics. We report you. Have your license revoked. Damned irresponsible, if you ask me. Now get on with that.
Well, don't be yelling at me. You get me all nervous and don't want me to make another mistake.
You better not. See, you're here now at Sweetwater Cemetery for all eternity. And we can make your life here very unpleasant. Forever and forever
And forever.
Wendy, all work, no play, makes Harry a very dull boy.
Okay, I got it. Let's take a look at that book again. Okay, it says when we need to stand shoulder to shoulder in a half circle.
But why?
I don't know, that's what the book says they
Come
are.
on, y'all, just do it.
Okay. We need some dogwood flowers.
Oh. Maybe they did curse Jonesy. Maybe they can help uncurse him.
Okay, so I'm going to read the incantation, but y'all need to follow my lead in what I tell you to do. So, first of all, we're going to put our right foot in. Man who is gone, and then you put your right foot out. Don't stay away, and then you put your right foot in. Materialize and stay to play, and you shake it all about.
That it? That seems sort of hokey to me.
Is that what it's all about?
Why don't we just stand here, pat our head and rub our bellies?
Are you sure there isn't any more to it? We stood in the circle with dogwood flowers. You said the incantation.
Now look at it there. That's all this is to do. There is nothing else.
There's got to be more to it than that.
You're right, there's got to be more to it than that.
There's got to be another spell or something.
Exactly. Another spell or something.
Trudy, why don't you look up another spell?
Yeah, you're doing really good, Trudy.
Oh, she's come such a long way.
Oh, you're so nice.
What do you want now?
Who is this sort of fella y'all been talking to?
Well, that's Jonesy. Jonesy!
Get off of me! Get off of me! Me, y'all can see me?
Oh, yes,
You see me?
absolutely, darling, absolutely.
Can you hear this? Ah!
Don't get your panties in a bunch. My goodness.
Jonesy, we were so worried about you.
I'm so glad to be back from where I was.
Oh, Jonesy, darling, I do declare. Are you crying?
No, I'm not crying.
Oh, Jonesy, I do believe you are.
Just got a little bit of dirt in my eye, that's all.
Dirt in your eye, huh?
Well, I think y'all owe me a great big debt of gratitude, and thank you. And Jonesy, you owe me a debt of gratitude.
Like I'm gonna give you one of those.
Right. A novel time of it, old man.
That's right.
I think maybe it might be nice, Madam Turlecky, if you would just give Jonesy and all of us just a little tiny break.
Well, I didn't happen to think so. You're the one that vaporized him. I rematerialized him.
Oh, now hold on just a second, folks. I say we shelve the disagreements for the time being. I happen to think that a grand celebration is in order.
There you go, yep.
Absolutely, you're right. We will have a grand celebration, and we're going to invite everyone to Sweetwater Cemetery, including Throgmorton the Third.
That's right. Maybe we can forget his invitation.
Oh, we couldn't possibly leave him out. He's been such a good friend to you.
A lot of friends, a lot of spirits around Sweetwater are concerned. Oh, well, what to hear the good news. Ladies, go all over Sweetwater. Let everyone know we are going to dance and sing and celebrate.
Oh, absolutely, Harry.
You go east, let's see, Viola, you go west, I'll head south. We'll tell everyone.
A party, all right. And what about me? Am I part of your little group now? I'm dead like y'all, and I wanted to be your friends for so long. I really did think you'd be as friends. But that's okay, I understand. It's all right. Come here.
What do y'all think? You know, in some ways, Madam Turlecky has been a part of our group for quite some time.
Look at our old man, just sitting there like Saint Jane Francis de Chantal.
Well, I guess if we gotta invite Throgmorton, then let's invite her.
All right. Come on, madam.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I have new ghost friends. So maybe my new ghost friends will tell you how y'all came to be looking like you
Well, there
do.
was a prostitute that garbage truck was just driving.
Somebody educate that women! We are spirits, not ghosts!
Well, old man, reckon you've had a time of it, eh?
Oh, yes, sir, I have. But you know what, Harry?
What?
I've come to a decision.
Oh, what's that?
I've decided maybe it's not so important to pass over.
Why not?
Well, I would miss my friends here in Sweetwater Cemetery.
Well, got to keep you around for a little while anyway, and now that you're mayor.
Oh, that's right. And I got to keep an eye on that vice mayor of mine. Understand he likes to cheat. Understand he likes to kiss pretty women who come in the cemetery, especially if they're wearing blue.
You heard about that,
Yes,
did you?
sir,
Well,
I did.
you caught me there. Hey, look, that looks like Perkins from the security coming.
Over there?
Yeah. Oh no, and there's Houston. He's coming too. Oh no, they're coming this way. Yeah, maybe the party is going to need to be moved to another location.
Oh, you're right, you're right. Gather up them cards, and we will go join the ladies and spread the word.
Indeed.
Only we're not going to go that way.
Wait.
Because there's the big old black cat that lives over that way. No.
Of course. Oh, hey, say, Jonesy, did you hear what the security guard was saying to his security dog?
Harry, I know this is going to be another one of your jokes, but I am so glad to be back from where I was that I'm happy to listen to it no matter how horrible it is.
Well, anyway, the guard and the dog, they were out on patrol. And so the guard looks down at the dog and he says, what will we do if we see a ghost tonight? The dog looks up at him and says,
Whoa, Well, what did he say?
Okay, over here. Uh-oh, Houston, we got a problem. This one looks deader than dead. Better call the groundskeeper. Tell him to bring the big rig.